Test. Are we live? We good? We good? I think we're good. All right. We got a lot to do today, guys. We got a lot to do and not a lot of time. Tiny, I was trying to stream earlier today, but then I cooked some very greasy beef bacon. I got put on beef bacon recently and it's really good, but I think the one I got was a little too greasy, so I was sitting on the toilet for a little long today. Yeah, unfortunately. So I'm a little bit late. I could have streamed as early as 7, but here we are. Better late than never. Sorry, yeah, pooper, legit. Do I still have the pooper? I might have the pooper emote somewhere floating around. The one that you made. You made that pooper one, remember? Back when it was during the era of the hot chip challenge. And I drank the spoiled milk. Still have it? Let's go. Anyways, okay, well, long story short, we're here now. I don't want to sleep too late today because, as you guys know, tomorrow morning there's going to be Nintendo Direct, so I will be streaming that. We'll be here early, so that means I have to sleep at a reasonable time, otherwise I won't be able to catch it. That's just how it goes. Okay. So today, we have a lot of fixing up to do. I think last time we stopped streaming, I was tidying up a few things, and right now what I want to do is actually tidy up the Evolution Village pathways. I want to see how this looks if we turned it into a bunch of fruity pebbles, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Last Noir? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. So I'm just gonna gather a few. I think we gotta pick some colors, because I guess what we'll probably do is pick maybe the 8 evolution colors and then just do some alternating. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be tricky because I don't know exactly how we're gonna make it look clean. So we'll see, and hopefully I actually remember these patterns. I should probably take some screenshots so that I can remember how this was done. Hello Cosmos, welcome in. Thank you for Slim Stream. Just what the doctor ordered. Good evening. Hello. Always love those comments. You're so funny. I appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. Hope you're having a great evening as well. Looks like there's a good amount of people on the Twitch side. It's pretty rare. We're more on the YouTube side of things, trying out Twitch, so always happy to see that. Tiny, if you gotta go to bed, go to bed. Don't worry. Don't feel pressured to stay up, unless you just want a little detox before bed. 'Cause I know it's already midnight for you. I'll be lurking when I finish this application. Ooh, okay, good application. Muesli, hello, welcome in. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm a little sedentary right now because I had a battle on the toilet earlier. Had some very greasy beef bacon and it did not turn out well. So I'm a little low energy right now. It's gonna be very, very chill vibes. And if I suddenly have to step out for a bit, you'll know why. Alright, so I think the first thing to do, once we figure out how this is gonna look, then we could start really pumping this out. It's a very subtle color change, huh? So what do we got? Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Leafeon. I think Glaceon's color that we picked was cyan. So there's Glaceon. I don't know if we need to do Umbreon for black, maybe, right? I guess it'd be fitting. And then Espeon, I think we had, and then, so this is gonna be Sylveon. I guess this would be Espeon. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just don't know if we need the Umbreon to be this color for the rainbow, but greasy beef equals spoiled milk flashbacks. Yeah, for sure, legit though. Have a good evening building a willow tree in Pokopia. Oh, I would love to see how that turns out. Thank goodness, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Wait, are you up early or are you up late? I guess you said you're up early. Sophia official, hello, welcome in. Bartley BMW also welcome. This game stresses me out. Don't just take it one step at a time. Don't compare with other people. That's how you get stressed out. You know, up early. Okay. Oh, that's right. You already had this discussion. I just saw it. You're up early. I'm up. You're up late. I'm up early. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you were able to get the sleep you needed. If you're tuning in on the vertical side of things, consider checking out the horizontal. A little bit more real estate, a few more people. But we'll be here on vertical and horizontal on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, so I do want to just get 5 of each, see how this looks. It's a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it, and I think evolutions are worth it. Thank you so much for linking the horizontal thing. I appreciate you. Go ahead and pin that message. Yeah, we're looking for a chill stream today. I think I'll probably sign off at somewhere in the range of 11 to 12 so that I could get a solid 6 hours of sleep and be able to function tomorrow. There's a lot of things I need to do tomorrow, actually. Yeah, finish your application. Please lurk. I don't want to see another message from you. As much as I appreciate you, get your work done. Get your money. Okay, so we got the main 3 evolutions, and then technically if we're doing this in order, I don't think we are doing this in order. Actually, I have it in order on my wall. It's actually by Pokeball entry, it's Vaporeon and then Jolteon and then Flareon. And then it's Espeon and then Umbreon. I guess we could do Espeon. As long as the reds and the pinks are separated, I think it'll work out. This is gonna take a while. I haven't even been looking. I hope I'm not wasting. I'm actually being a little bit inefficient right now with the paint, but it should be okay. I've been trying to get my little one onto Pokopia. She just wants to watch me play it and beat it so she can. You're doing all the hard work, and that's respectable. And I empathize with that because I think the fun comes later once you can explore the creative aspect, right? But you gotta get the resources up, you gotta get all the main story up, stuff like that. Okay, Umbreon, and then we have Leafeon, Glaceon, I think. Yeah, Leafeon, and then Glaceon, and then Sylveon. Renew Cyan, and then Pink. And I think what I can do to make this consistent too is maybe we can just, once we have all the colors we need, which is now, we'll just start with 5 each. Now we have all the colors we need. What I could do now is hold X to reorder, and then that could be the consistent order that we use throughout the area. As long as there's no... Yep, okay, this is perfect, because the pinks aren't touching, the reds are... Oh, well, red and pink are kind of touching, but these are pretty vastly different colors. I do want to see how this looks. We can go and get started, I think. Hello, Jolteon. Okay. Do this. I already like it. It's just like, it's so fittingly playful. Look at that. That looks great. Even the black is not that black, so it really works. Yeah, we got a winner, y'all. I think what I'm debating is, do we match both sides with the exact same color, or should we mayhaps mix it up? I like the idea of the consistency, maybe, you know what I mean? If we can, it's not completely disorganized. Hello, Ellie Plays! Welcome back! Did you stream yet? I followed your channel, but I'm also not habitually on Twitch, so I don't really see when people are streaming on Twitch and stuff, but I'd love to be able to catch one of your streams one of these days. That being said. How are you doing though otherwise? What is going on here? Why can't I seem to get this right? What was this originally? And I'm also realizing I might be getting some trouble on this just because of my color blindness. Oh, I know what happened. This is supposed to go here. This is go here. This is what I mean. I do want to color match it so it actually makes sense. So if we're gonna match, oh my gosh, I'm gonna struggle. I'm actually gonna struggle on this, unfortunately. I think that's pink matching. Yeah, this is gonna suck, but it's okay. We'll make it work. And then, right. I kind of regret this. Maybe I should just not have a rhyme and reason and just go for it. I know that's green. That's gonna be pink. Or what is this, magenta? Which means this should be black. And then I guess next would be this color. I think it makes sense for it to match like this. It's like chaotic but organized. Y'all know what I mean? And then we're gonna have blue. And then yellow. Guess I got off about half an hour ago. I wish you were on. I would have rated you with a handful of peeps. I played some Pokopia. Oh man, all good. Don't worry about it. I was just telling the chat I was actually just on the toilet because I'm having stomach issues. So that's why I streamed a little bit late today, but no worries, all good. I wish I could have an opportunity to raid you one day. It'd be super cool. And I'm glad you're playing Pokopia. How was that? How was your stream? Did you make some more progress that you hoped for? We could start with black here, just so that we know where we're starting off later. And great. This is looking super cute. I do like this a lot. I think we will keep up with this. So we're gonna have to. I think the best play is to go. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think once we hit 80 piles, we could get 10 of each painted. So that's paint efficiency maximum, right? Go here, so I'm not doing that. And then we could kind of just like go at a time that's reasonable. You know what I mean? Batches at a time. That makes sense. There's no, because I think we want to get this just right too. Oh no, the worst. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, me too. It was a battle. It was a battle, but we're doing okay right now. We're doing okay now. I'm very excited for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I will be trying to stream that tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna try my best to edit and upload a reaction video ASAP on YouTube. But I am curious to hear what everyone is expecting or looking forward to, because I think that there's a lot of potential for this direct. Ton of potential, you know? I feel like rumors of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, paired with maybe some of the Legend of Zelda movie stuff. I'm still waiting for Professor Layton, which we saw a long time ago. I would love to see... I think the Dream stuff that is unlikely would obviously be like a new Smash Bros. New 3D Mario. One thing I'm not hoping for is to see a... I really don't want to see... a Pokopia DLC. Not yet, please. But I feel like we're gonna get some Pokopia stuff. I really like... Dude, we have too much to do in this game. I'm gonna get so stressed out if I see more Pokopia stuff. I feel like people are also predicting Animal Crossing. That'd be really cool. I actually would be down for Animal Crossing news. Because it's been some time since we've actually... It's been 6 years since New Horizons, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that crazy? Like, so long. Yeah, Animal Crossing is only just a little bit younger than Smash Bros. Ultimate, too. Thank you, I really appreciate the shout out. I was building a random shop situation. I'm not sure what it will turn out to be. I find roofing so hard, I can never make it look right. I have some roofing tips if you would allow me to teach you, but yeah, it is challenging. The most challenging is the underside, but you know, I think if it helps to just look at my general structures, because I think my general structures apply to all roofs, not just the Japanese styled ones. It is very tricky though. I've had to really dig deep and learn the intricacies of like the roofing styles. So I feel ya. You think DLC? I think so. I mean, there were rumors, but rumors are rumors, right? But I'm pretty sure, like, there's no way, right? They still have technically so many Kanto cities that they haven't explored. They have 700 Pokemon they could literally pull from at any moment if they really wanted. And we hit our 80, so let's go ahead and get our paint. We can keep going one by one. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Possibly. Animal Crossing would be awesome. Yes, please, tips. I love your roofing. It's so clean. Yeah, I mean, I think if you like the roofing, just like take one of my videos and just pause it. I guess obviously when you're streaming, it's a little bit hard to do that. I get it. But just you know, it takes a lot of trial and error, for sure. It just takes trial and error. But just make sure you have each of the roofing types. My big thing too, though, that I always talk about with the roofing is a lot of it is dependent on the width of your foundation, right? So if you want your house to come to a point, it has to be an odd numbered foundation. And what I mean by that is like for this, for example, like this house, right? Because the top, and I kind of planned it this way, because the top is even numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see it doesn't come to a point. And if it doesn't come to a point, then you can't really make it like the pointed roof style. What's an example? Unless you do it like this. You could have it come to a point like this, but if you want to use the pointed roof like this, whatever this thing is called, it has to be an odd number, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's really important you get the foundation down. If you can get the foundation down, you could ultimately get the roof shape that you want. Also, the other big tip that I have for roofs is it is kind of a bait to have a large space. Like this is a big rectangle. If you do a big rectangle, it's harder to have like a nicer roof, if you know what I mean, unless you get creative. So like I try to get creative with this roof, for example, by I really messed with it on purpose just to see if I could get some cool roof typing. And this one is weird because it plays with multiple elevations. Like this is ground floor and then this is one block up. And then so as a result, it was a little bit irregular, but as long as you just like make it make sense, it can look clean, you know? Like you could go for like weird T shapes or like jut out, but again, keeping the principles where one side is 5 blocks, this side is 5 blocks with a little bit of addition sticking out to the side. Just again, like as long as it makes sense. Oh my gosh, this temple was really hard to do too because I tried to replicate the real temple. But enough yapping. Hopefully that was helpful. I hope the DLC for Pokemon start of next year. I would so love Animal Crossing, but I wonder if they'll wait to release for several years so they can boost Switch sales again with it. Yeah, that's true. If Pokopia came out with the small packs a lot, like Sims, where you just get new furniture. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're kind of doing, right? With like the Sableye event and the different other events. I really like those events. They really supplant the game little by little with really good items. Like the Sableye event items are so good. Kit, welcome in, welcome in. Hi everyone, I always manage to catch your stream during my lunch break. Oh my gosh, lunch break, that's crazy. I just had dinner. Oman Noir, that would be insane. And hope they don't introduce microtransactions because then I'm cooked. I mean, I think at the very least DLC would be paid, but I don't think they would ever do microtransaction, right? That'd be insane. Are Smash character DLCs considered microtransaction? Because you have to pay like per character unless you get the whole pack, right? That's not really microtransaction. Starlow's Kitten, welcome back. It's good to see you. How you doing? Definitely, thank you for the tips. For sure. But again, I think a lot of it just comes down to experimentation. And you will make mistakes, and it's okay. I feel like the thing with this game that people get hung up on is if you make a mistake, the temptation is just to tear everything down and restart. But I think that because this game in nature is very modular and you can change things, the more viable option is to just pivot to a different thing, right? Like, there are a lot of times where I'm building something like, ooh, this spacing's not right. Then I just pivot. I just think of a different block that'll work. I try to think of a different spacing option. And usually it turns out great. Like, I'm sure there's some universe where there is an objectively better build, but you're fine. Like, don't get so hung up on being quote unquote perfect because you don't really know what perfect's gonna be until you get to the end, right? Like, I don't know. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I changed all the roofings for the night market to make it more red themed because it's supposed to be like a Japanese night market, and I think it turned out a lot better. Before, it just was way too many clashing colors. So I'm glad I readjusted that. Okay, so I think we stopped at Leafeon, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left on the bottom. We have Glaceon's color. This is going to be a long process of replacing all of the tiles, so just bear with me. This is like going to be a pretty boring to watch stream. Kui Pokumai on vertical. Hello. Sorry if if you're not here anymore. I wasn't looking at vertical too much, but if you want to hop over to the horizontal stream, definitely consider doing so. I have it linked there. Courtesy of Tiny. That's so funny, I was just saying on my stream, I usually just start all over. I'm going to try what you said next time and just wing it. Yeah, just wing it. I don't know, maybe that's just the way I operate, and that's not how everyone operates. I totally understand that. But it's worked for me, you know, like, it's not the end of the world if something doesn't turn out the way you want it to. Just because I think, and I don't know if it's by design, but I feel like this game knows it too, right? Like, it is fully self-aware because Magnemite has this ability to add so many blocks, like up to 9 blocks at a time, very quickly. But the disassemble ability is so slow. I feel like that's by design. And I don't think it's necessarily to discourage people from making mistakes, although maybe that's part of it. Like, if you make a mistake, you're gonna have to pay with time. But also, like, it's more like, okay, just see if you can make something else happen instead, you know? So try it out, you know? That's my big thing. Just don't get so hung up on making things perfect the first time. You could just go back and change it later, you know? But the one thing I would stress though, which I've said many times before, is definitely take your time on the foundation, because everything stems from the foundation. If you do make a massive mistake, that is not amendable, and it's related to the foundation, then yeah, you are kind of screwed a little bit, and then you will end up having to waste a lot of time, or you'll have to do a really hard pivot that you may not want to do, which is okay, but you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And then we're gonna get this one. So how do I do this one? So this one was the Glaceon one. I don't know if you guys are following my logic here, but hopefully it makes sense. Maybe this one, this. As long as it makes sense. Oh, and this one. We're back to red. And then red. And this one we're gonna squeeze in here for blue. Squeeze in for yellow. Great. And then this is where it gets a little tricky for me, because I need to color these corners too. Maybe we should get some paint balloons for those, but paint balloons are expensive. Not very efficient. Candy Andy! The goat's here. Welcome in, welcome in. I think they don't want you to be so hasty. Yes, plan, but also don't be afraid to commit. And when you commit, don't regret. Try to tweak it, you know? If you have to take things apart, obviously do it. Like I do it all the time, right? You have to believe in your vision, I think. Yes. It's something that... Just believe in the vision. Trust the process more so, right? Like, just trust that the end will be better than the start. I love this. It looks so good. Yeah, I love the colorful... It's way better than the dry gray blocks that we were getting earlier. Nice to see you guys. Yes, I know. You guys are always talking super positively and nicely in chat. It's nice that we can all gather in one place and just hang out. I'm glad that I'm honored to be the one to provide that space for y'all. I think this one will be yellow, which means this one will be green, and then this one will be red. So let me do that really quick. The red, I might just have to do this one at a time so that it keeps the color consistency. I'm very particular about this type of stuff. Red L shape, green square. Red L shape, green square. Maybe, you know what? We should just have Smear Guru follow us around. What am I doing? Right? Like, doesn't that just make more sense? Yeah, like what are you doing, Slim? What are you doing, Slim Shady? I said red, right? I'm pretty sure this is red. Hi Kanye, hi Cosmo. Why YouTube chatter? Don't forget to use a super effective attack on the like button. Oh, I appreciate it. Consider hitting the like button. I appreciate it, guys. It definitely helps me out a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go and repeat a few things. Number one, if I have to run to the bathroom, you will know that it's because I have some the runs. So I will need to run. Second thing is we're gonna probably stream until maybe 11 to 12. I want to at least finish this border project, and then we do want to be mindful of our time, because I'm going to try to wake up early for that Nintendo Direct. And if you can't catch that stream, don't worry, because I'm going to actually try to edit and upload a video of my reaction of maybe like the highlight clips I'm thinking. I've done it before in the past, actually. I'll do like highlight moments. I'll try to leave in as much as I think is relevant. And then, yeah, that'll be that. But I believe that's going to be, for me, tomorrow morning. I know time zone is all wonky for everyone. So that's yellow, and then green, and then this is going to be blue. Wouldn't it be great if that was red right in front, huh? This is going to be pink. Oh no. What's going on with that? Big pooper! Hey, finish your application. Get out of chat. I told you I didn't want to see you in chat anymore. I cannot give you guys happy emote because I'm on my iPhone. No emotes. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. Virgo is going to be homeless until the end of my Pokopia journey. Probably working hard painting all my ideas. So I actually, because of how integral he is. I'm actually gonna, one of the first thing I'm gonna do in addition to making the storage unit in each area is actually creating a home for Smeargrew each time. So he's gonna have a home in each area, lucky him, just like us. Also, I guess alternatively he could just live with us in each location, but I feel like it's pretty fitting for the amount of work he does for the community that he does deserve his own multiple homes, you know? So I think that's fine. This. And this. This. So we'll just finish this row. Okay. Oh, wrong. There we go. Green. Nice. You did? Oh, congrats, congrats, Tiny. Good job, good job. He deserves, he works hard all. Yeah, he's also like, he's like a D1 cryptid entity that does weird stuff all the time. Retirement home for him. Several homes. Dang, that's true. He deserves some. Well, I mean, like, I built him a home here because I thought he would be by the berry farm, but then he just ended up. Oh my gosh! Of course it rains. Why wouldn't it rain? Fortunately, ooh, excuse me. Weird burp there. Fortunately, I'm right by my shrine. This is like the only time I would actually do this with Larion. So you're coming with me. We have our shrine right here. So let's just go ahead and you deserve some simple bread. Alright. That should turn off shortly. Thank goodness. 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST, 3 p.m. GMT. Oh yeah. Everyone's gonna be busy during all those times. He deserves several vacation home with how much he does. There you go, yeah. It was for a library card design contest. Oh, that's so cool. What's up, Magic Scientific Milk? Welcome in, welcome in. Rain lag? Yeah, legit. Also breaks my fires all the time. I'll be working, but I'll lurk in the stream then. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Just, you're here for chill vibes. Don't, you guys should never feel obligated to be here. Just be here if you want to, okay, guys? I appreciate you all. So this one, I think, that's blue. That's normal blue. Paint. Just blue. There we go. I'm at a birthday party at 3 p.m., but I'll pop in if I can. Don't worry, don't worry. Like I said, my goal is to just, you know, hang out with people and maybe catch some cool reactions if there's something insane happening. There have been some pretty bad Nintendo Directs in the past, I have to say, with absolutely nothing going on. But if we're lucky, we'll have some cool stuff that I can have reactions to, and if that's the case, you know, we'll all be in on it together. And then I'm going to try to edit a video of my reaction as well. So stay tuned for that. I think this is supposed to be pink. This is going to be pink. Won't be here for long since I'm already past midnight for me. Yeah, don't worry about it. What are you working on? I'm basically touching up just random things in Withered Wasteland before I do my final tour video. And so right now, one thing I found out, I think it was from one of you, I can't remember who, that you could actually paint these corner blocks, so it's way better than these nasty cement blocks. Just gray, right? So I was like, yeah, let's make it look good. So now I'm just painting a bunch of them and making them look cool and clean, you know how it is. And yeah, it's just relaxing. It's tedious too. We have to remove paint and then reapply, right? So I want to at least paint 10 at a time because that's max efficiency for paint, like I mentioned. We do want these to turn yellow. And there will be a YouTube video after. Exactly. Sorry, I didn't even finish my line of thought, didn't I? So I have a question. If you have to delete one Pokemon out of existence, which one would you choose and why? Oh, that's a good question. For me, it'd definitely be Gargancle. Is that the one that looks like Minecraft? Like is that the mushroom one or the big, it looks like that, that new enemy in Tears of the Kingdom? Am I mistaken? I have to say, there's a lot of Pokemon that I actually don't know about that I feel like I should. But, I mean, I'll be honest, it's probably just Garbodor. That's like low-hanging fruit, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess it's like a really good urban Pokemon. Like, seeing Trubbish around in Legends EA made so much sense. And it actually did tie the city-urban look really well. That's a bad Pokemon, huh? Yeah, that's... Or maybe Mr. Mime? I don't know. Mr. Mime's pretty hated, clearly. Poor guy. He's just a house servant, you know? And then this will be pink. Oh, it's a good question for everyone, though. Well, I'm excited for the final tour. I was flying Pallet Town a bit today. Oh, nice. That's right. I think you mentioned you like terraforming, right? Magically Scientific. I'm cool with that, joking. I'm not cool with that, lol. That's funny. He creeps you out? Yeah. Correct answer, Mr. Mime. What about Murkrow? I never liked Murkrow. Such an overrated Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna lurk. It's 12:30 and it's bedtime, but I always need background noise to sleep. All good. I'll try not to get hype over any new Pokemon pools or anything. I'll keep it nice and quiet, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm just kidding. Murkrow's actually pretty cool. Okay. But I think I really like, and I don't know what your thoughts are, Tiny. I really like Corviknight. And the Corviknight evolution line. And I especially like Tinkaton and the rivalry that they have going on. I think it's super hilarious. Yeah. Team Corviknight or Team Tinkaton, y'all? It's funny. Hello, Jolteon. What are you doing? The goat? Jolteon's the goat. Okay, so we need more red and we need more green, clearly. Let's see. I knew you'd say that. I'm firmly in the camp of every Pokemon is someone's favorite. I mean, I believe that too. I don't really hate any. I think Kit's question is phrased around like if you had to delete one, you know, like if you had to. It's hard, but if you had to. I would delete Enamorus. That's like the love genie, like one in the clouds looking one, right? That one's a bit of a weirdo. Thought so. Yeah, oh man, that's a tough choice. I love both Corviknight and Tinkaton. Yeah, they're both really cool. I think Corviknight just looks like sick, super cool. But I just love the concept of Tinkaton. I always love like big hammered things, you know? I think it's super cool. Like when I play a lot of Monster Hunter, I used to be a hammer main for a while too. You know? Like big hammers, so cool. What dude doesn't just like a big hammer? It can't go wrong. Tinkaton pink is your favorite color? Oh, nice. That's why I'm assuming that's why you love Sylveon too, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember. If I pick between the two, Corviknight is so sick. I love it. Yeah, I probably choose Tinkaton. It's pretty 50-50 split. I guess this would be a good poll question for the community post, huh? 2 messages on vertical. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Oh, Liv, hello, hello. How are you doing, Liv? It's good to see you again. Thanks for letting me know. It's so hard for me to look up all the time. So for anyone that's coming in the vertical stream, I'm also streaming horizontally. So just you know, no pressure to go there, but I do check the messages a lot more frequently on horizontal. But welcome in, welcome in. We're currently just very casually just building out the evolution colors, which we love so much. Oh no. We're about to finally make a loop, and I think, yeah, we're gonna need some more blocks. I need a refill on blue now. Get those. Oh man, this is a bit awkward here, huh? Oh wow, look at this. Really made ourselves work hard. Just need 10. Exhausted as usual. How are you? Oh, Tiny, I'm sorry. You're always so tired. You need your beauty sleep. If possible. I know sometimes it's not possible. This is looking so colorful and fun. I love it. I'm glad that we're putting in the time to do this. I think sometimes it's just super worth it to just take a lot of time to do something like this. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and get another 20 ready to go, I think. What's up, Michael David? Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Always good to have you here. Favorite evolution is always a good question. I'm very biased to Umbreon and Espeon as a major Coliseum fan. Oh yeah, Gen 2 is just... It's just good. It's just good. People forget Umbreon comes from Gen 2, you know? Another reason why Gen 2 is goated. For me, if you guys don't know, it's Jolteon. I'm a huge Jolteon fan. Love Jolteon. Also love the little person with a massive hammer trope. I know, it's so funny. But you also love crows and ravens. Yeah, for sure. Definitely a good choice to choose wisely, Paul. Yeah, for sure. Those have been doing pretty well. I'm actually happy about that. I've been trying to... it's really hard to think up of ideas for that, so I'm always open to hearing people's ideas for that, and I'll like write them down and stuff. Maybe we can make a new Discord channel for it or something, that people can lend me their strength. Reminds you of Animal Crossing New Horizon Kid Core. Yeah. Oh, nice, Liv. I'm back in horizontal. Welcome in, welcome in. Igloo, hello. Is this Fortnite? This is 100% not Fortnite, Igloo. This is like very, very low octane gameplay. Oh wait, what color do we need? I think let's go with the magenta next. Whatever this color is. What color is this? You got that skin on Fortnite? Yeah. It's a Season 0 Battle Pass. Here's Umbreon out of the evolutions, and it's all looking so cute. Yeah, thank you. I made some of the lanterns you made. Very cool design. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I spammed the heck out of it because it just turned out way better than I thought. Could not have it everywhere, pretty much, especially for like the Japanese themed areas. It's Fortnite, but he's a builder. Yeah, exactly. Building with no guns. If you want Pokemon with guns, you play Pal World. Best starter trio could be a fun choose wisely. Yes, I plan to eventually go through all the cycles of every single starter trio. The choose wisely series, it's one easier for me to organize and like set up if it is like fewer options. So like this versus that versus like having 5 options, for example. And I think the limit is actually 4 options. I actually don't think you could do more than that, so this needs to be black. I like how the black bricks are, it's more of a gray. It's not a very harsh color. It still fits in. If you've been around long enough, you'll have seen that I've gone through so many like different choose wisely's. Like the really fun, popular, controversial ones are like the orange juice pulp or no pulp type stuff, or I forget. I just had so many different ones. We got to start with pancake or waffles, you know. Like what kind of sleeper are you? Like a side sleeper or whatever. That kind of stuff. We put a bus stop here. I actually didn't have this bus stop when we first did this tour, so there you go. We're more than halfway done, I think, with the time length. It's pretty good. We're making some really good headway. Okay, Glaceon, and I think I need another set of pens. So let me grab a bit more. Okay, so we need Glaceon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. No pulp. Pulp is gross. I love pulp. I don't want to chew my drinks. Okay, but like, I love boba, you know? Are you saying you have a problem with boba, Andy? That's crazy. I get the sentiment though. I had a coworker who just could not do boba because of the chewables inside. I bet you don't even play TCG. I do play TCG. I play TCG Pocket. I play a lot of digital TCG. I used to, at least. I learned how to play the One Piece TCG as well. Igloo, by the way, if you want to hang out in the horizontal chat stream, there's a lot more people in the horizontal stream, and you get a little bit more real estate too. It's up to you though. Boba and pulp are not the same. Okay, but the argument was I don't want to chew my drink. You know? So I'm guessing you're a no pulp kind of person too, Tiny, then? Look, I'm stirring up drama. What's up, Pokey, Clark, and more? Welcome into the horizontal stream. If you want to hop over to did I say horizontal? Vertical stream. If you want to hop over to the horizontal stream, we got a lot of folks over there. No pressure though. Okay, so that's gonna be Sylveon's color, and then we go back here. And this is gonna be Flareon. And then Vaporeon. And then I guess now we could reset. Yeah. Maybe just go back to Glaceon here. Because we have the most of it. I don't want to even it out. If possible. There we go. And then I guess we'll paint this one pink, and then we'll go down the line. That works, right? Thanks for taking care of the verticals, Tiny. You're the best. Boba is a joy. Pulp is choking hazard. There is no way Pulp is more of a choking hazard than Boba. I'm defending both, to be very clear. I am a Pulp guy. I'm also a Boba guy. More recently, though, I guess this is also a good one for the people that like Boba or drink Boba. Do you prefer, actually, I had a block here. Forgot. I had a block here, too. Do you guys prefer toppings or tea? Like, what is more important to you? Like, for example, I live in SoCal, right? There's like, I feel like SoCal is known for having good, like, boba and all that. But, Tiny, when you're down here, make sure you get some good stuff. But the question is, when you're going to a tea place, what is more important to you? The tea quality or the topping quality, like the boba quality? I used to be, well, I typically don't want to say my opinion first, because I feel like I might skew people's thoughts. It's more important to hear what everyone has to say first. So I won't say a peep. I will instead continue to work hard on this little village of mine. Good tea. Back all. If you don't think pulp is more of a choking hazard, you don't know me. I guess I don't. I guess I don't know you. Maybe it's like a coughing hazard. There's no way you're gonna. There's no way you're like if you're choking, like legitimately choking, right? Like where your airway is blocked. You're eating a whole orange. That's no longer pulp. But that's a different discussion, Tiny. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think now we have to go back here and finish this. So maybe we just do and then the next one would be this, right? And then we do this, and then this. Go back here. Go back here. Okay, nice. Alright, that looks good. What color is this? Oh man. Okay, this is starting red, I think, right? Yeah, it's red, this is blue, this is yellow. Alright, I'm not reading chat just yet just because I feel like I need to nail this. Take some photos here. What did this look like before? Apparently I didn't take the right photos. Ugh, rip. That's fine. That's splitting hairs? Yeah, pretty much. Good tea. Toppings are normally good in general, but if the tea is bad, it throws me off. Tiny, you're hilarious. Tiny is hilarious. Sir, I tripped standing still, so if that gives you more context. Dang, you're like the brawl of the Smash Bros. The random tripping. I've grown to be a tea guy as well. I mean, I think good boba is like, if you've had legitimately good boba, because I feel like some areas just don't have good access to like quality toppings or tea. Which is fine. But actually, I think what I need to do is look at what I did in that other location. Oh, I actually covered it up, the front, so I should keep it consistent. But yeah, tea quality very important, but boba quality can also be a game changer. For sure. Oh man, we're like out of a lot of colors here. We need yellow, we need red, and we're running out of a lot of other stuff too. But we're making really good headway. Pretty happy about that. I think we don't have to split hairs here just yet because we're still probably going to need more than 10 of each. We just need to collect our pieces. Good tea is always important versus bad tea. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Not the brawl tripping. We never forget the brawl tripping. Man, I loved brawl as a kid. Maybe it's because I was a kid. But, I mean, what? Okay, the one thing that we can all agree on that Brawl had over any other Smash was the Subspace Emissary story mission. Like, that was just so good. Like, the actual story mode that tied the whole universe together. So freaking cool. And they never brought it back. That's like the biggest complaint I have of Smash 4 and Ultimate. Like the story mode for Ultimate, they had a great starting sequence and everything. You have the whole cast, it's super cool. But then after that, it's just a big like board game thing. Like missed opportunity. I get there's like a lot that they had to do too for the game, but man, no love for story modes? Crazy. Okay, so maybe we can go off of this one. So this is yellow. Oh, actually, no, we should just go off the back here. So that's Glaceon, and then this one, and then I guess this would be Umbreon, which means this would be this one. And this would be this one. Which means we're already out. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna need 20 more, I think, so that we could get some more tiles there. Tea or coffee is another good one, actually. Now that you brought it up, Andy. Tea or coffee, everyone. And I think it's fair to say that tea does not include, like, boba. Is it? I don't know. It's like that's a huge category then. But tea, I guess, no, we should just be objective. That just means that tea is like more versatile in that sense. Because coffee is very versatile. It includes like lattes, frappuccinos, all that stuff too. So I think it's fair to include anything that includes tea and anything that includes coffee. For the hell out of Brawl and Subspace, I think the ultimate story mode is okay, but it definitely wanted more Subspace type. Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, I get it though. With how big it is, like how many characters are in the game, it would have been a massive undertaking. But come on, man, it's Smash. You have the time and the resources. I definitely know you do. It's Nintendo. They could do it if they wanted. And then, okay, Leafeon colors here. After this, I only have 2 things left that I really wanted to do. I might just walk around and notice things that I don't like and tweak. But I wanted to garnish the entire biome, like everything with flowers, like areas that don't have it. Maybe more park benches, more trash cans, just like scattered around. That should be a pretty easy thing, but we're just gonna have to dig down and do it. You know? Tea, but I like both. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm probably more on tea side if I'm being honest, but coffee is so functional for me. It more than waking me up, it's actually a really functional diuretic for me that also helps curb my hunger. It's been a big help for the dieting process. And it also functions as kind of like a mini pre-workout too. So there's also health benefits to it, which I'm sure tea also has. So it's kind of hard for me because yeah, as much as I like tea, I feel like I rely on coffee more. So I don't know. Tough one for me. I think red, which means this one's blue. Wonder if we'll get a new Smash announcement tomorrow, and I'm extremely doubtful. I'm extremely doubtful too. I think Sakurai has been very vocal about Ultimate being the last one. No one truly believes him. You know what I mean? Because Nintendo likes money, right? Like, come on. And also, I feel like he's gone back against his word multiple times about things he said he would do. Dude, but if Smash is revealed tomorrow, best believe I will be losing my mind. I will give you guys the best reaction possible. Like I'll be screaming harder than when I got the Pikachu, for sure. And I really hope my neighbors are all awake by that time, because if they're not awake by then, they will be. Sometimes I go, I don't know if you guys do this, like I actually love reaction content. Because it's like you watch a TV show or like you experience a part of a game that you really like, but because you've experienced it once, you can never experience it for the first time again, you know what I mean? But the cheat code is when you watch someone react, right? You get to see them react to it for the very first time. And it's like, it's actually very oddly satisfying. And it actually fills that itch for me. So sometimes what I'll do is just like watch YouTube reactions of people reacting to Smash stuff, or like DLC, like the DLC release era of Smash was so good. So you guys gotta go back to work. Sounds good, sounds good. Thanks for spending your lunch with us. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your work day, or school day. I'd be so sick, but yeah. Bye kid, bye kid. But yeah, back to what I was saying, it's just like, dude. I feel like there's so much good reaction content for Smash stuff specifically. Shoutouts to Etika, man, rest in peace. But he had some of the greatest reactions back in his heyday. Okay, we're already out of pieces, and we're actually running out of blocks. We're almost done. Oh, is this it? Oh, we're almost done. Wow. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure we got it all. That was a little bit faster than I anticipated. I actually thought this would take way longer. Nice. Very nice. Which means we're gonna have to actually... Let's see, yellow, green... React stuff can be fun, especially if you like the reactors. Was just watching a Bridgerton one earlier with some guys who got super into it. Tons of fun. Yeah, that's true. Like, I think like it comes from the understanding that someone shares a true sense of joy that you also share. You know what I mean? Let's see if I get this right. So space, space, black. This is gonna be pink. Which means it's now red. Red. Blue. Blue. And then space, space. Green. But yeah, it's like that shared joy, you know? Okay, so that's pink. Let's go ahead and get that pink one out of the way since we only have one. We could just change this one. Pink. Like when people are all laughing at the same jokes, they laugh louder. So true. So true. What was after green? Wait, why am I missing one? I have one extra. Oh, that's gonna be concerning. Yeah, I have an extra block. That means I did not put this... Well, we could find it later. I clearly messed up. Okay, before green is yellow. And after green is what? Glaceon and then magenta. Okay, so two cyans, two magentas. We'll change this one to cyan. These. Guys, sleep now so I can yell about how much I hate Luffy. What? You freaking hate Luffy? How could you? It's because you're not caught up, okay? You don't understand the GOAT. You don't understand the GOAT. How could you? Oh yeah, tomorrow's One Piece Day. I actually didn't know that. I'm not gonna hold you hostage, but yeah. Tell me how that goes. That's super cool. One Piece is the best. Okay, after blue, what's after blue? Before green. After... Oh, it's yellow. Okay, so we need these to be yellow. I am enough, but I hate Luffy. Okay, but hold on, just before you sleep, how far are you? Because I think that Luffy hate is somewhat warranted until a certain point in the story. Okay, great. I think, oh, you're literally about to get to like peak stuff. He has very transformative character development. A lot of his core stays the same, but he has a lot of transformative character development within the next couple arcs that you're in. So, like, he's pretty like random bullheaded, like does whatever he wants, but he hasn't suffered any true consequences yet. So he will experience stuff soon. I'll say that much. And I'd love to see your reaction to it all, actually. So let me know how that goes. But yeah, have good sleeps. Have good sleeps. Rainbow Sherbet. Now I want some. This does look like Rainbow Sherbet Lane, right? Are you going to be making a tour video of this area at some point? Ah, well, I already have one. Liv. This is my Evolution Village. So if you want to watch that one, it is out. We're currently just updating the roads because I figured out by someone mentioned that you could actually paint them. I'm like, oh, we definitely have to make them rainbow. So there is a general tour that I have where I go through all the houses. I even go over how I make the houses. Do you mean when I become a widow again? Because again, but in One Piece? Yeah, exactly. Rumego! Holy! Welcome in! Yo, how you doing, man? How you doing? Rum! That's right. He said, you whenever someone raises you, you're like, they call you Rum if they're weird or freaky or something, right? Tiny's trying to go to sleep. You're holding her hostage. I can't find the last one that I'm missing, guys. I don't know where it is. Usually I'm trying. Can you write Rainbow Sherbet Float? Dude, Rainbow Sherbet's goated. If you're nasty. Rum if you're nasty. There it is. I got auto-modded. That's funny. I should probably... What gave you... What auto-modded you? I need to tweak that, to be honest. I think it's probably a little too severe. I feel like the block has to be here. It's probably this one. And I think that's a Umbreon block. Unless it's this one. I think it is. Yeah, I don't see any missing blocks. I'm fairly certain it's that one. I could just go back to my tour video and see too. You go through all the roads. But I think we're good. I think we're good here. Nasty? Really? Nasty is too harsh a word? Bro, I'm not that PG. What the frick? Weird. Yeah, I should go back and check. I think maybe my Twitch is set to like a higher threshold for screening. I'll put on my to-do list to fix. I'm at Luffy's birthday party at 3, so I can't hate him. What do you mean, Luffy's birthday party at 3? Is that the kid's name is actually Luffy? That's crazy. Must have missed that vid. I'll go watch it. No, for sure. No pressure, but it is there. I pretty much have a video for every major build, or anything I have built. So, if there's anything that you see on the stream that interests you, it's probably floating around up there. Finished my design for library card contents. She did, and she also was supposed to go to bed. But she's never gonna go to sleep. This is the Tiny we know. Okay, guys, we're done. I think we're done. Okay, I'm gonna release you from your mortal coil. Let's check our inventory. I don't think anything is added. Yep, this is great. This turned out so well. I really like it. I really like it. It was worth the time investment. I don't even know how long. I guess that's the only thing we've done, right? So it took us 1 hour to do it. That's like a pretty hefty amount of time, but worth it. Okay, great. Last but not least, I want to grab a bunch of flowers. I don't know, like, see, like here, like these sort of areas, I want to garnish with hedges and flowers, you know, stuff like that. This guy's probably got paint for me, right? It looks awesome. It looks so good. Thank you. My grandson is Monkey D. Luffy. When Luffy was 9, his given name is Harrison. I see. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. We love that. We love that. He's gonna be king of the pirates, as he always screams, which Tiny probably really hates. But yes, I think it's very important. I think my little soapbox, Tiny. It's important that they drove home that Luffy was a headstrong guy that just did whatever he wants. But like the first time he met a real world situation where he couldn't do anything was when he met Aokiji, right? I don't think this is a spoiler, but he met Aokiji and he couldn't do anything. And Aokiji, like, basically if he wanted could have killed the whole crew, but he didn't. Another incident was also Kuma on Thriller Bark, right? With like the Zoro moment, nothing happened. So there's like little hints here and there that the crew is strong, but they're not nowhere near as strong as they need to be, right? Like there's still threats out there that could completely wipe them out. And so like I think stuff gets more and more real over time, and it's a great story. It's just perfect storytelling so far, at least. The ultimate modern saga. Anxiety. Why anxiety? It looks awesome. I'm jealous of your creativity. What do you mean? Don't be jealous. Take inspiration. Grasp it for yourself. I mean, I always say this, people have so much unlocked potential. I don't take myself to be a creative person, but since playing this game, like, I used to play Minecraft. I was never this creative in Minecraft, legit, right? But since playing this game, I feel like I've forced myself to wrestle. Like, you see the results, but you don't see a lot of the process. Now that I'm streaming, you're kind of seeing it. There are so many times, Tiny's seen it too, where I'm just like stuck and I want to give up. I'm like, bro, this tree, the first one was the tree, like this tree. You guys were, I mean, Tiny, you were there. Remember when this started? I was like, this looks so ugly. I freaking hate this thing. I wanted to give up. Like I wanted to just stop streaming and I wanted to stop building it. But I pushed through that uncomfortable period of time. As Tiny said, trust the process. Trust that the end result will be good. And then you'll get there. You just have to navigate the uncomfortable, those uncomfortable, like scenarios where you're just really, really in that position where you think things don't look good, because they won't look good until they finish. That's just how it is, right? Okay, let's grab all of the regional flowers that we want. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot, actually. We have a lot of the normal ones, but I want more color variety, and we've used a lot. I guess we could also use roses, because it's kind of like the regional nice flower. And then the regional hedges, we were actually already out. Let me see. I guess I could 3D print some. I kind of don't want to. What is this doing? That shouldn't be there. It'll be up here. Yeah, I think maybe we'll 3D print some hedges. We learned that it doesn't take rare, so... You send the phone playlist. Phone playlist? Oh man, yeah, I don't know. This is tricky. The other thing is maybe we could, instead of hedges, I guess what we could do is just make a bunch of planters. That could be one of our go-tos. I think one thing I want to do is... Let's just make like 20. I don't want to feel restricted on this. One. Bonk playlist. Oh. Is that a genre? What's a good item that you could just scatter and it makes sense in a city? Besides, like... I wish there was a trash can item that didn't look like a garbage bin or a recycle bin. Maybe we need some more benches. Lugi wasn't so focused on, yeah, I'm going to defeat Crocodile by myself, don't run to get backup so much, would have been better. Yes, but there's also moments where his bull-headed nature has helped too. That's like, you can't deny that either. But also, he's only growing because he's constantly putting himself in those situations. skill-wise at least. But I'm glad that the crew follows. One of the annoying tropes that is that he does tend to just like go off on his own and get lost and whatever, and then they eventually team up or whatever. That's just not his style though. He's not organized, you know. He does whatever he wants, and the rest of the crew follows. For now, I'm gonna to him. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What's up, John? Dang, you must be up late. Oh wait, no, you're in West Coast. What am I talking about? How you doing, man? Him getting lost is fine. No, I mean that's part of it. Him getting lost and then not being part of the crew, which means it leads to him getting into trouble without necessarily help. I feel like that's a lot of the cause. But yeah, I can't have the discussion unless you're caught up. So, oh, you're in Maryland right now. 1 a.m. baby. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured maybe. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're holding up. Hope your trip was your trip photos were crazy cool, man. Hope your trip turned out well, and that was somewhat restful. I know it's different when you have a baby. I think we need benches and. But you can. I know things. I feel like you don't know enough though. You have to see. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. It's not the same just knowing things. And I'm also not going to spoil the rest of the chat, you know? That being said, Luffy's not my favorite character. I think he's not even in my top 5. So he's up there though. I like him. He's basically like, he's like Goku, designed after the same. He's also designed after Sun Wukong, which is supposed to be like mischievous, right? He's supposed to be reckless and does whatever he wants, but is powerful. So that's his character design. Let's maybe mess around with this. This could work, and then I think we're gonna grab a couple. We have to decide on a bench we want. Love your consistency and grit. Love you. Keep going, fam. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks for hopping in. Say hi. I appreciate it. Mischievous my butt, dude. He totally mischievous. What do you mean? Your butt's mischievous? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, Tiny. Okay, so I think this bench, because I already have it in some places. Okay, so we have our tools. Let me just check my to-do list, make sure there's nothing else. I'm pretty sure it's just all I got left is, yeah, scattered park benches, seating with lights, trash cans, also flowers, street lights throughout. That's all I wrote. The mischievous butt emo. I like and both dislike Chopper. I'm not a fan of Human Chopper. Yeah, Human Chopper is a little terrifying. Robin Chopper forever. Robin is goated. I love Zoro too. I think Zoro's just a classic hardworking character. Deserves all the things going for him. Yeah, I made another live stream. Hello, Pokemon. Welcome back. Biggest hug. Hugs for everyone in the chat. Hugs for everyone in the chat. We are just tidying up and finishing up Withered Wasteland. Dude, one thing that really bothers me is this little bit of sand that you can see here. I know what I could probably do is relocate this, replace all of the dirt underneath with the blocks. Maybe I do that, huh? It's just like, it's such a little thing, but it's pissing me off. I wish this was bricks. You know? Zaddy Zoro, husband number 2. Let me guess. Husband number 1, was it Law? Always Law. Always Law, it's always Zoro. There's a lot of options though for the dudes. No, okay, let me think. Who would be number 1? I need a hint. Is it a pirate? How do you feel about One Piece live action? I actually love the One Piece live action. I think obviously there are things that aren't perfect or things that could be improved. They also cut out a lot of stuff. Like they cut out Hachi, the eight-armed octopus swordsman, right, from Arlong Park, and he's going to be relevant later in Salvador Archipelago. Also Garp being introduced as early as is, I feel like that's kind of weird. There's stuff like that, but overall they really nailed the vibe. I think Luffy's a little bit hard to nail also, like because it's like not animated, the actor makes him seems more like a psychopath rather than just like a zany sort of like wild character. But that's like the extent that you could do in acting, I feel like, without being animated. I love your name so much. Nope. Sorry, I was ranting at my hubby about how Luffy is actually a deep character. Yes, Luffy is a deep character. Thank you, Andy. Team Shanks for you. Oh, Shanks is goated too. Thank you, Happy. I like your name too because it's fun to call you Happy. Oh, so cute. Y'all are sweet. Wait, Tiny, what's fire? Oh, okay, well. What about donut? Is it donut? If you know, you know. Okay, anyways, let's just keep on building. Is your husband? I shouldn't say too much. But you probably know, right? Dead? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Anyways. You need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. Okay, what do we think here? Roses or wildflowers? He's cool, but I don't know. Okay, I can't say anything. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Go to bed. Get out of here. Get out of here. If we put this here, I guess like my thought is, okay, first of all, is this paintable? You hating on my man? No, I'm not gonna, I always hesitate to say anything about any show in public just because I don't want off chance that someone's getting spoiled or something. So I can't say anything, okay? You got my hands tied. When you visit SoCal, I could let loose. Don't worry. And then the trash can. I guess the trash can is probably stretching it. I'll probably not do that one. Listen, I know you know, but also you don't know. That's the thing. Also, a lot of chat doesn't know. I can't. Also, Luffy is a deep character. Andy's correct. Also don't know how much you know. There's no way you know enough about the extent of how much there is in the story. I think you know major plot points, fine. There's not enough. I wish I had a rose. Actually, you know what? This one. I low-key don't like how this turned out either. So I'm probably just gonna pick these up. I just want to see what they look like. The height difference between these two flowers matters a lot. Go to bed, Tiny. Get out of here. Yes, we love Luffy in this place. Yeah, this is a Luffy loving safe space. Runs to bed. I thought you were already in bed. Everybody makes me a widow. It's so... I mean, you have a type then. You clearly have a type. Seems very self-inflicted. No one forced you to be a widow. Yeah, this one can work. I think this one could work. So maybe we alternate reds with the purple. Is that purple? I think it's purple. The anime's forced you? Nah. You don't like Law? You could have picked Law. That's all I'm saying, dude. I lied. I'm Team Shanks and Team Mihawk. Okay, but what if you had to pick one? Who's stronger? Isn't the Mihawk Shanks debate like a thing still? I love talking about One Piece, like power scaling theories and stuff like that. I spend a lot of my time actually watching like One Piece theory videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I think early on I was just not focused on flowers and stuff, so there's gonna be a lot of areas that probably need a little bit more garnishing. Like, we could probably put it one right here, for example. Fortunately, it's super not centered. Let me make this centered. Like, is that weird to have the trash can there? You know what I mean? I think it is. You don't know law yet? Oh yeah, you don't. Frick, you're right. Well, there you go. Yeah, you're about to, like, you're about to enter the series of events that really got people hooked and where people really start to binge the show. I'm just letting you know. I think you might be aware too. Giga, I was happily married. Oh, we separated for some time. Then I was widowed. Married again. Was happy. Widowed again. No, you weren't widowed again. You just didn't know that you were widowed. I know exactly who you're talking about. My basis is mainly the live action, but I know bits and pieces here and there. Okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. I think if you haven't started yet and you are intimidated by the length of the show, friends, I sleep now. Night night. Have had such fun. Had so much fun as well, Andy. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it every single time you choose to spend your time here. Hope you have some good sleeps. Everyone say good night. All I know is that Law looks like and he's a doctor. He's also voice acted by the voice actor of Levi. He's very edgy and cool. He has a lot of cool tattoos. He's a very honorable character. He has a very sad backstory. He's got a lot going for him. Gets a lot of screen time later too. So, just letting you know. Good night, Andy. Good night. If I get into it further, I'm just going to read it. I can get through the manga way faster. Yeah, okay, so back to what I was saying. There are three recommendations or avenues I have for people who want to get into One Piece. The first is, if you enjoy reading manga, definitely do so. I think the manga is a fantastic medium. You could swap over to the anime much later once the animation has improved. That being said, there are some key moments that are way more enhanced with the voice acting. A key example is like Water 7. Voice acting on that arc is top tier. The second option, beside reading, is to use if you want to watch and you're really adamant about wanting to watch, use a site called One Pace. It's a guy that cuts out all of the filler where people are breathing too hard or just taking too long, or like the synopsis is taking too long. Because the pacing issue is a real thing, because they had to upload one episode a week, right? And there's no sustainable way to do that. So anime like Naruto back then, right? Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece is the best example. So anime like Naruto, what they did was they had filler episodes. Nowadays, you just skip the episode. Animes like Bleach, they had entire filler arcs, right? So batches of like 20 to 30 episodes. You could skip a whole arc. One Piece's method for pacing was to extend each episode. So there's not many filler episodes at all. There's no filler arcs. There's just really, really poorly paced episodes. So that has aged really poorly. So this guy in One Piece cuts out all of that extra fluff in each episode and condenses it into episodes that make sense. It's way better to watch One Piece. If those two options, reading the manga or One Piece, are not sufficient, then my next recommendation is just to wait for the Wit Studio remake. The One Piece, which is being made currently, they're going to start releasing. They already have some stuff out for it. So that would be my next recommendation, is just to wait for the One Piece anime. I think that I think is also going to work. The guy that made One Piece sounds like a hero, right? I know. It's actually like... It's like, dude, where would we be without that? Legit. I'm lucky I get to read my grandkids manga when they have read it. Mind you, I do buy the books for them. Oh, that's really sweet of you. That's so sweet. I can't wait to re-experience some of my favorite media for the first time through my kids one day. Like, that would be glorious. So here, I think maybe we could just put our hedges here. So yeah, Tiny, if you have been watching and not using One Piece, I would recommend hopping over. It's totally worth it. I remember doing something similar with the Naruto rewatch. Yeah. That's my 2 cents, though, on how to adequately watch those mediums. without wasting too much of your valuable time. Dang, there's another weird gap here. Yeah, I'm just like, I want to figure out a nice, consistent way to just fill up these spots. You know what I mean? What do we think about this? Looks a little cramped, huh? Would really be nice if we could just get a bunch of these. Maybe, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a picture of this. We're gonna 3D print a bunch. I shouldn't feel restricted. Your Yuki friend is watching it on BBC. What, like, BBC, like the news channel? What? The guy that made One Piece sounds like a hero. I already read that. Sometimes I reread things without realizing. Okay, I think we could probably delete this one. We won't need a Dragonite one anytime soon. Let's press that. Alright. We probably are not going to use this recycling bin, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And so we'll put our salad away. Yeah, it's free from there. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Very cool, very cool. But again, one pace. Like, you will literally save... You will save days of watching. Like, days. Dude, your time is worth more than that. So, I'm gonna print 16 of these. That cost me 84 Pokemetal. Thankfully, I have a lot of Pokemetal, but that's pretty darn expensive. I'm glad I'd probably be caught up by now in one pace. My attention span is longer than his. It's not just like the attention span stuff too, though, right? It's like you're gonna absorb higher quality. You're basically like it's like eating like I don't know, bad analogy. I'm just gonna drop it. All right, I think it's bedtime for me, but everyone have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm actually scientific. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate the company as always. Always a pleasure to have you. Just pulled up the wrong thing there. Wait, where are my hedges? Oh, they're right there. Okay, perfect. But I admire the empty spaces. I want to find a way to make it an empty space, like, ish, right? And there's plenty of empty spaces. I think this area especially, since it's like part of the main sort of like park area, I feel like it's necessary to have seating. So I'm gonna see if I can make it work. This is like literally the central plaza. I feel like it makes sense to have some. Oh, I'm in the show. Oh, I see. In the show. I see. I thought you were critiquing my build. What the frick? No one critiques my build. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's ultimately up to you. That's what I think. But I just know that the manga's pacing is intended, right? Like, there are literal arcs that got ruined in the anime, but were praised in the manga because of the pacing. So just know that the medium changes because of that. And I think if you're willing to accept that, then that's fine. But I feel like that fact alone does get a lot of people. Oh, it's perfect if I do this way. Yeah, we could do that. Perfect row. Now it's just about picking the right flowers. I think we'll go with roses since we have so many of them. We'll just do an alternate, I guess. Nice. I don't know what to do with this spot, to be honest. Ooh, underneath we put bricks. Maybe we should do that. Yeah. I think we gotta put some nice brick pattern underneath. That'll really complete those seated areas. Yeah, I'm just used to anime pacing, so changing it would be a struggle for you. Maybe just try it out. You might end up liking it. You know? I guess if you're watching dub, which I don't recommend. I'm not like high and mighty about it, but there's a reason why sub is objectively better. And I'm not saying that just to be a purist or anything. But if you're watching dub because you want to multitask, I think that's fair to have like a slower paced one. Just know though you are getting watered down medium. Oh, the hedges need to be on grass though. I watch on BBC with the lad. Oh, nice, nice. That is a viable method, I guess, huh? It's super cool. I can't do sub because of my anxiety and dissociation. I'd miss so much. That's fair, that's fair. There's a functional reason, fine. I think the reason why, though, it tends to be a little bit better is because they match the lip syncing for anime to the Japanese voice actors. So for the English voice actors, they need to match the already used, how do you say, like animated clips. So a lot of times it doesn't fully match up. Like the primary example is Naruto and like Datebayo, like believe it, right? Like he added believe it because the main character, right, Naruto, in the Japanese anime says this random phrase Datebayo, which doesn't mean anything at all. It's just like a little random catchphrase. So they had to find a way to fill it, and it just gets awkward. So stuff like that happens a lot. And there's like a very unnatural mismatch at times, it feels. And that's why sometimes it feels a little bit awkward when watching dubs. But if you can get past that, I think that's totally fine. There's also like plenty of really good English voice actors. I'm willing to fully recognize that. I don't think it's about like I'm not about that like supremacist like like purist sort of vibe, like whatever. That's not what it's about. Okay, here I think we should probably just definitely looks better with the planters. Use the planters here. There we go. Much nicer. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, there's a few more spots for sure that I want to touch up on. A lot of the areas that need tweaking, I think especially are the early areas where I just was not as experienced and didn't really give much thought to some of these things. Could probably put one here too. I think we were here earlier, but I was kind of struggling to figure out how to actually do this spacing right. We need to find a way to make this odd shape work. Zeno Robinson's? Yes, I know you love Zeno Robinson. He's great. The English voice actor for Gojo, he's also a popular voice actor too, right? He's like a big Asian dude. Forget his name. I see his content all over the place too. And sometimes fill stuff in. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna make this look good. Trash can somehow. Maybe like here. And then we do the usual pattern of this. Work. Nice. That's good. All of this, I think we can't really put too much. It'd be nice if there was a spot for seating for this, actually, huh? Don't really give that much thought. I think up here we don't need any seating. It's a nice little empty area for flowers, maybe. Maybe we should just gather some wildflowers here. Let's use some. The seed here. There. Some of that. scatter some wildflowers. You guys like what I did here? So basically with each of the entrances, I scattered the regional flower at the entrance to signify that we're entering a new zone. So these are the seashore flowers, and then near the rocky ridges, we have the mountain flowers, so on and so forth. Which my friend could do sub because I really like Ghetto's. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, there are just straight up some really, really good legendary Japanese voice actors. I feel like part of it has to do with culture too. Like, Japan voice acting culture, there's a lot of passion behind a lot of the voice acting. Not that saying that the English voice actors are not passionate people, right? But I think a big example is like Attack on Titan. Holy moly, the voice acting of like the main characters, they're like always passionately screaming and stuff. It definitely changes the vibe of the show. I don't like this, what I've done back here. I think we're gonna pick these up. If anything, I'll put some planters. Tiny, why are you still awake? What the frick? I mean, it's always great to hang out with you, but you got stuff to do tomorrow. I'd feel very bad. If you want to hang out, though, I'm not gonna stop you. It's always nice hanging out with you. I sleep now? Sure you will. You're just gonna hop over to another stream, aren't you? That looks much better. Everything just looks better with planters. I know people also do manual planters where they do like a different set of stuff, but it takes up more than the one block, so it's not as good. Okay, everyone say goodnight to Tiny. If I see another message from you, I'm gonna permaban you, huh? How about that? That'll get you out of here. Probably not. I probably would never permaban you. It'd be crazy. Okay, come on, secret slate. Night, honey, sweet dreams. Indeed, indeed. No, I'm going to do my dailies. I forgot about them. Sleep. Okay, well, if you want to do your dailies, you could do it on while you're still watching. Wait, what games are you doing dailies for now? Don't feel like you're obligated to do dailies. There were a few games where I was so obligated to do dailies, and that sometimes like, why? Why do I have to do this? So I just stopped and I uninstalled those games because they were wasting my time. If you enjoy it, I think that's a different story. Night, 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 night. But my seasonal pass. What is this, like for Fortnite or something? It would be really nice if you could paint the planters different color. That'd be really good. Sky Children of the Light. I feel like you've mentioned this game before, but I can't remember what that is. I'll be honest. Offset. I guess we'll just move it over one. I'm listening to your stream through headphones while getting the little ones ready for school, and now I don't know where I left my phone. I'm right here! I'm right here, Pokemon! Wait, didn't you have to type that in your phone in order to, or unless you're watching on your laptop or something. Little ones for school. Gotta get the little ones to school! Oh no, sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button. It's fine. You're good, you're good. Take care of those little ones. They be little rascaling around. Okay, that's great. It's like centered also right in front. I think that looks good. This is actually, it makes sense to keep this open. Maybe we'll scatter some wildflowers here. It's always good to scatter some wildflowers, you know? So I found it back, and I had to find it. It was in the kitchen. It's always somehow in the on the kitchen counter. Low key, you don't know where your phone is, it's probably on the kitchen counter. Just for some reason. It's just always there. For me, at least. Hey, we're filling up a lot of dead space. Looking good. Speaking of Dead Space, good game. That was a good game back in the day. We already finished building this and filming it and editing it and uploading it. So this will release on Wednesday morning, the tour video for Tangrowth stuff. That should be a fun, light video. It's only 15 minutes. I know people sometimes really appreciate those shorter ones, so doing my best to get those out for y'all. Looks like we already finished this stuff. Okay. Yeah, because these are the later builds. The later builds, I was much better about filling up my spaces. Made the little one's breakfast and needed both hands, so I put it down. You're good, you're good. I totally get it. Well, no. I don't totally get it because I don't have kids, but I can presume to understand what that's like. Yeah, no benches needed up here, no space fillers needed. It's always good to have a solid space filler. So like for this area of Withered Wasteland, my space fillers were Japanese lanterns, torii gates, bus stops, these fork in the road signs. We have like the combo of the bulletin board with the mailbox. And I think any area also has hedges, regional hedges and flowers that could easily be scattered around. And also, I am like not gonna find all the mysterious slates in time for the video. So what I ended up doing was just sticking some random ones that kind of look like it. Like this kind of looks like a B. This kind of looks like an L. So it looks like Bleak B, doesn't it? A little bit. But it also gives the illusion that it's kind of like withered and incomplete, right? So yeah, I feel like it works until we find it all, but also if we don't end up finding it all in time, I think it's fine. I have 4 kids. My daughter loves Pokopia. She went ham on your pallet town and built her house. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but I love it because she built it. Oh, that's so cute. That's super cute. That reminds me of a time when I had a little server back when I was in high school with Minecraft. And there was one really non-artistically inclined friend who made just like a concrete block in our Minecraft server. And I'm just like, bro, this thing is, it's sticking out, but we love the guy, so I'm not gonna say anything. Be nice if I could stick a bench here somewhere. I'm already getting tired, which is a good sign because I'm gonna try to sleep in the next hour so that I could wake up in time for that Nintendo Direct. Guys, I'm pretty satisfied with the Withered Wasteland. I've kind of done a few tours now here. And I'm not seeing a lot of stuff that I want to replace. Maybe we could add some log benches here. But I feel like maybe not. Like, these are kind of wild areas, right? Nintendo Direct. Oh yes, if you haven't heard, there's gonna be a full-length 50-minute Nintendo Direct in 8 hours from now. About 8 hours from now. It's gonna be 7 a.m. PST. So I don't know what time that is for other people. But I'm going to stream it. And if you can't catch that stream, no worries. Because, you know, they'll have the video up for themselves. But also, I plan to edit. I'm going to do my best to very quickly edit and upload my reaction to it. Or at least the highlight moments. There's going to be a lot of, like, games that I think are not going to be as interesting as per usual. But, you know, to each their own. There's probably games that are interesting to some and not to others. But outside of that, I just reminded of something. Oh, man, I forgot to add this thing to I forgot this block existed. This is such a good block to have in Tangrowth's Grove. Ah, man. I already recorded it. It's never too late to add it now, though. That would have made a really good roof piece, too. Oh, man. Oh, well. Anyways. Yeah, I'm going to record and upload my reaction to the Direct. So, I want to see if that kind of video does well at all. That would be interesting. Yep. Speaking of Nintendo Direct, for anyone who's wanting to chat, what is something you really want to see on tomorrow's Direct? I know we've already talked about this a little bit, but for me, my dream... So I'm going to say one thing I really want to see, one thing that would be like impossible, but would be really cool to see, and then what's one thing you don't want to see? just to add that controversial spice. For me, I don't want to see a Pokopia DLC because there's too much to do in this game. I would love to see a new Animal Crossing news and Winds and Waves. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I feel like Winds and Waves though, like Pokemon is big enough that they have their own Pokemon Direct. So I personally wouldn't want to see too much on the Direct to take up like that 50 minutes because there's only 50 minutes, right? It's shared between everything. I want to see other stuff. Maybe if it's just like a little bit, like give Pokemon Winds and Waves like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. I feel like I'd be okay with. We need Pokopia. There's enough. Oh my gosh, I'm not even 20% done with this game, man. One more Pokemon, my world feels so empty. Well, you have 300 Pokemon. You feel like it's so empty? That's crazy. What are you talking about? And then my dream thing to see would be Smash. Any Smash content would be super cool. DLC for Pokopia Day, not soon, but need to not procrastinate any longer. Okay, if they at least like said like, I think someone said earlier like end of the year, that would be great. I would be down. Well, not end of the year, like start of next year. I think I'd be happy. Oh, this looks great. Look at it. Coming out of the water like that? Man, it's not going to be in the video. Oh well. Oh well. That's how it goes. That looks so good too. Yeah. Darn. Really dropped the ball on that one. There's always that one item. There's literally just always that one item that I forget about that exists for like certain builds that is like pivotal. You know what I mean? And for this one, it's this item. Like even adding it here is like, you know, wherever there's stone, looks good. Looks good. I think we're gonna see if we can add it up here too. There we go. Also want Twilight Princess remake. Okay, well, aren't there rumors about Zelda Ocarina of Time remake? Twilight Princess remake would go hard too, though. I would love that. They're slowly working through all the different Zelda remakes too. I am expecting some Zelda stuff. I'll be completely honest. I don't think that's a reach. Maybe there's gonna be some movie news too, and they're gonna pair it, right? They're gonna like show some movie stuff, and then they're gonna go into the Ocarina of Time. I feel like the big end of I feel like the big closing game would be Ocarina of Time remake or some Zelda remake. I would not be surprised at all. You know? I'd be pretty happy too. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Zelda guy. Love me some. I mean, everyone loves Zelda. I feel like Ocarina of Time was my first game, you know? Super cool. Okay, great. At least we finished that. You know, what were we gonna do? I think I was gonna try to put some seating out over there. We have these stone benches. There are an Ocarina is supposed to be released in November or December of this year. Soon, however, I want to know what they're working on Twilight Princess to be released. There's no way they're gonna talk about Twilight Princess if they're gonna talk about, right? That'd be crazy. So in love with Puff Pal's Island Skies. but it turned out to be a scam. What is Puff Pal's Islands, guys? It was a scam? Dang. Was that like something that was announced on a direct and it ended up becoming a scam or something? That's crazy, actually, if that's real. I don't think it would make sense to put any benches way out here, because this is kind of like... I like the idea of those type of benches being just near the urban area. I feel like that makes a lot more sense. And this area is kind of like very rural, right? Rural. Rural. I want to put this in planters? I think we do. Put this in planters. It's going to look a little bit cleaner. There we go. Look at that. Cute. Lovely. Are we done? Are we done with Withered Wasteland, guys? I don't see anything left to improve. I mean, I'm sure there is. Like, I could build more stuff. I could always do more, but the stuff that I see, maybe we open this up. I'll build one more here. I know you want something. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a no for me, okay? Two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. Current fam, do you know if the items respawn in our worlds, not Dream Island, with daily reset? Items respawn in our world. Example, the dojo banners. What do you mean by... I'm confused by the question, Tarian fam. Like, if they drop? Because I know if you, like, drop an item... I mean, if you're talking about dojo banners, like, I mean, I have them up, for example, and they never disappear. The game was released its test phase. Many people paid towards them reaching their goal. To push for an early release, they made well over the set amount and then disappeared. Oh man, it's so classic. I feel like that's happened a lot somewhat recently. Oh man, it was a BB doll, not something we wanted. That's okay. That's so crazy though. Unfortunato. I guess that does tend to happen a good amount with games these days. There was that really popular zombie game that a lot of people paid for. I think I was watching like Moist Critical talk about it. When you steal them before you get the recipe is what I mean. You steal them before you get the recipe. I think like, yeah, no, you respawn. They don't respawn. I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, Withered Wasteland or any other area, if you manipulate anything in those areas, it will forever stay that way. So, if you're talking about, like, Sparkling Skylands, where you get the dojo banner from the fighting area, I'm assuming that might be what you're talking about. If you take those, they're not going to respawn there. No. Like, everything's going to stay the same, right? So, everything I manipulated in this Withered Wasteland is going to stay the same way. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That would be annoying because, like, if you were to do that, then you would technically not be able to finalize any of your builds because it would constantly go back to the way it was before. So, yeah, I think my answer is, yeah, it does. I don't think it does that. Dream worlds? Well, so the way dream worlds work is technically they're like, well, I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure they're like procedurally generated. prep all of our areas for filming actually by closing all our doors. Pretty sure they're procedurally generated so that, yes, they, in theory, do respawn, but it's not because they're respawning, it's because they make a new world for you to explore each time. It's not the same dream world. Like, if you go back to the Eevee doll dream world, it's going to be a different Eevee world each time. Which is why there's also like the chance sometimes that you get the legendary dogs, right? If you didn't know, that's how you get the legendaries. The legendary dogs is by random roll in some of those dream islands. You understand now? Yeah, nice. Glad that was helpful. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I mean, I feel like I might be done with Withered Wasteland, and I'm gonna do a few more rounds just walking around. But if we are in fact done, then oh, look at this frickatoon just taking a little roast in here. If we are in fact done, I think I might call the stream within the next 30 minutes. Like I said, I wanted to sleep between 11 to 12, so this actually works out perfectly. And we might be good to go for this final video, which I will probably try to record either tomorrow or the day after then for a Saturday release. But very exciting. I'm really excited to do this. It's going to be a long video though. I might have to practice my route so that I don't burn time. I'm thinking of probably doing the video order based on my builds, but I'm also might make my route make sense based on just like the region, right? Like what makes the most sense for me to walk through and stuff, but I'll have to figure it out. Woohoo for finishing with it. I know, it's such a monumental achievement. So many new friends came along the way, i.e. you guys. So many stressors, but so much cool result. I love it. I am 3 to 4 pieces away from completing Mew's wall. I also was able to spawn into more fossil Pokemon today. Those are awesome achievements. I almost missed the early days of Pokopia where like you could spawn in new Pokemon, and it's so exciting to see it. It's been so long, right? Or like unlocking Mew, for example. Like those are super cool achievements that you should savor, and I'm glad you're getting there. Yeah, you're getting close to Mew's wall. Eventually you'll get him. So that is really close, and it's actually not as hard early on because you don't get duplicate mysterious slates early on, right? Quick tip also, Tarian fam, there are certain foods that you could give to Moslax that will increase the number of glowing spots that you get in a day. So if you really want to rush to get the Mew slates, you could totally do that with Moslax. One of the items I'm aware of, I don't know all of them, is the potato hamburger steak. It's just a hamburger steak with a potato thrown in. This is the best item that you can get for digging with Graveler and with Rock Smash. I think Fluffy bread is another one, but it requires like a specific berry or something, right? Which I'd rather use for paint. Fluffy bread is, I think, even better actually than potato hamburger steak. But if you offer that, you'll get more. So I guess you already kind of knew that. Awesome, awesome. I'm just preaching to the choir, apparently. Y'all are too smart. I don't have any more tips for y'all. Oh wait, we're supposed to do this. What am I doing? I totally ran away from my responsibilities. Yes, I'm gonna take some time to do this right. I'm gonna flip this. Put it here because it's gonna touch like that. I actually think it makes more sense. I think we'll stake the recycling bin here. And then I guess just to make it look cleaner, we'll fill in that block back there. Then let's put the bench here. And then we put the flowers. We had it like right here. Did I mirror it? I think I did. That's fine. This here. This here. And then here. Are we done? I just keep finding new things to do. At some point, you just have to cut it off and just say you're done. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep going, you know? Ooh. Excuse me. Allergy season, y'all. Who here suffers allergies? Ooh. Bless you. Thank you, thank you. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that you guys want to hang out. Oh, double bless you? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have such good sleep now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That wasn't meant to sound sarcastic, but it totally did. I think we're done. I don't know. I might think of something here or there. Okay, one thing maybe I want to see if I could do. If I could fit one more bulletin board mailbox combo up here. Because we don't have one up here. I don't know where I would put it. I don't want to put it in a place that would... Ah, right here maybe. This would be a great spot. Yeah, let's put it here. Move this over here. More bless you, and you're eligible for sainthood? Oh yeah. It's okay. I'm satisfied with 2 blessings. Use this up there. Love me some mailbox bulletin board combo. It's so cute. It's probably going to be one of those consistent things that I'll have in every area across the different regions. Same with the bus stops. We're going to use the bus stops in all the areas across the different games. That'll be super cool. I guess the lore would be like maybe some sort of like mule Pokemon or something that can take like a Tauros. Tauros is not in this game though, right? Like it's like a Tauros service where they take you from region to region. That'd be really cool. That's the idea at least. Once you're done with Wasteland, are you going to tour the whole area or just the recent build? So the recent build for Tangrowth, that video is coming out on Wednesday. So I already filmed that. It's going to be a short 15-minute video, but I do plan to release a full Withered Wasteland, like clickbaity title video. Actually, this is a good time to check how many hours we have because we're pretty much officially done. But I'm going to be like, this is what 400 hours in Withered Wasteland looks like. And then we're going to go over everything. And I'm going to try to do it pretty roughly and quickly because I don't want it to take like 3 hours. I could easily tour my island and it would take 3 hours. If I went over all my thought process and stuff, it'll be just a raw showcase, I think. New friends. Profile. 480 hours. So I actually think we took 400 hours in Withered Wasteland because for the base game, I'm pretty sure I took about 40 hours. And then I'm pretty sure I took about 40 hours for my initial build in Palette Palace. So I'm pretty sure it's 400 hours in Withered Wasteland. So what actually I should do is take a screenshot now so that I could calculate the next area's amount of hours too. 400 hours for a full area? That's actually not terrible. It's a lot of time. It's an absurd amount of time. It's an ungodly amount of time, but it's not the worst. I feel like we've done a lot with that time, so I'm pretty happy. And you know, since this is our first world, we're obviously a lot less efficient. We're still learning a lot of things. So there's a lot of room for improvement too and efficiency. We now know every single block essentially. Like, I think knowing all your blocks, knowing all your paints, knowing all your patterns, will let you know all of your options faster so you can make decisions faster. And the more you play with it, the faster you can make that. And also there's like roof building techniques and patterns and stuff like that that you also develop over time. Super useful to have, but you have to spend the time. So if I were to predict, I think Bleak Beach would probably maybe 300 hours. Sparkling Skyline is going to be 500 though. No matter how much experience you have, that thing's going to be a beast. And I guess the thing too is that Bleak Beach and Rocky Ridges, they already have so much pre-built stuff. So you plan out your builds off camera a little bit, because I don't want to spend too much time like just, it's also hard to, the ideating process and the foundation is really hard when I'm trying to also read chat at the same time. And I want to be respectful of your guys' time. I want to make sure I'm looking at all the chat message, but also I don't want there to be like me just standing around while I read, right? So as best as possible, I try to prep a little bit, if I just so I have an idea. At the very least, I'll get the tools I need to ahead of time. I'll make sure I restock on all my resources. I like to be mindful as much as possible so that the stream goes smoothly. Because I'm thankful that you guys are here. I want it to be that my time is worth your time, you know? I know that a lot of people don't see it that way. Some people may, right? But ultimately it comes down to just providing higher quality content, right? And I think that's part of it. But yeah, guys, we are there. We're done, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and empty out my inventory of all the extraneous stuff. You know, as I do. It's so bittersweet. You guys are catching me right at the moment that we finish. You guys are the real ones to see the end of an era. And I'll tell you what, I've been saying this a lot just so that no one gets caught off guard. There's going to be a little bit of a break between Withered Wasteland and Bleak Beach, likely Bleak Beach, because I'm probably going to need to focus on prepping some stuff, because I have travel plans in early July, which is coming up very quickly. There's graduation stuff with my wife, and then there's like hosting and stuff. There's going to be and so part of there's going to be a slight pivot with the content. I'm going to start reviewing people's stuff. I want to review your guys' stuff. So if you're interested, check out the Discord. I guess I should link it right now. That's the time to link it. Check out the Discord. That's where you can get info on how you can be a part of any future viewer tours. I want to do viewer tours. So part of the content is going to be viewer tours. I may also dabble in other Let's Play content. I'm going to take a mini break from this game so that I can record some Let's Play videos for another video game, and so I could have that uploaded. And then after that, we'll get back to it. But the thing I'm most concerned about is that Bleak Beach just has a lot. There's a lot in Bleak Beach that needs, like, whenever you go to a new area, there's a lot that you need to this is far, right? Doesn't look far. There's gonna be a lot of stuff I need to do, like fixing up the grounds, clearing sand, you know, a lot of boring stuff that wouldn't actually make for video content. So there's gonna be a lot of startup. Joined the server last night. Oh, nice. Are you a different name in the Discord? I feel like a lot of people have different names in Discord versus YouTube versus Twitch, which is fine, but it does, I'm just not sure who's who. Yes, different name? Okay. But yeah, awesome. It's good to have you there. Mystical Mischief. Oh, okay, that was you. Okay, awesome. I'll try to remember. It's always a little bit challenging. There's a lot of people with like 2 or 3 names, you know. Well, awesome, guys. I don't have anything left to show you. I think we're done. Maybe I'm gonna spend some time right now really quick just to figure out my route. I don't know what makes the most sense to start. I don't know if I should just start in the Great Tree. Maybe I just start in the tree, yeah? I start in the tree in my house. We always start in the bed. So we can start by touring the bed, then we tour the tree. We could go build by build. So I think if I remember... Oh, Ho-Oh, under the... Oh, this is... It's always the best when you see Ho-Oh just like flying underneath the tree. I really hope that happens during the tour. That would be so cool if we got to witness Ho-Oh or Lugia flying underneath the tree during the tour. Tree build... If I remember correctly, I did tree build, then this lane, actually. No, tree build and then this central area with the pagoda. And then I think I did Evolution Village and then Snorlax's and Munchlax's house and then Koga. And then Greenhouse and then Cafe. Oh no. Greenhouse and then Kumizudera, then the Cafe. Then the onsen, then the spaceship, and then Tangrowth. See, like, I don't think I'm gonna go in that order. I might just go by region. You're setting up to start streaming. Oh my gosh! What stream name are you gonna go with, and what platforms are you gonna stream on? Are you gonna be streaming on YouTube, Twitch, or both? That's super cool. I'm gonna have to try to catch your stuff. Ooh, I did not mean to take a screenshot. Also a photo. I'm looking at the mini map under my face. Not helpful. Treehouse. Maybe Treehouse, Evolution Village. Take this route, go down. Do little fireworks. No, I kind of want to start with the plaza. Treehouse because we want people to stay hooked on the video, right? You always have to start strong. That's what Mr. Beast does. Mystical Mischief on YouTube, Twitch, and going to do shorts as well as long form content. What kind of content are you gonna do? What kind of content are you gonna explore? But yeah, tree, then plaza area. I think makes the most sense. I'll be streaming the games I play. Are you like variety streaming, I guess? Any like game that you're currently playing? Besides, are you playing? I'm guessing you're playing Pokopia, right? I think you are, yeah. Yeah, you were asking the questions earlier about the object permanence. Yeah, we'll do main area. And I guess at that point, main area can include the night market now, as it does. And then we could go up. We could go up. No, actually, okay. I should write this down too. Tree, main area, night market, cafe, this area, cave, yeah, all of this area. Then Kumizudera, take this path, go up here, check out that really quick, go to Evolution Village, right? Come back out. Yeah, this route makes a lot of sense to me. Come back out, go down this way, check out Snorlax, Munchlax's house, and Mosslax. And then go up to Koga's gym, do the whole upper area, come down this way, do the greenhouse, go down, quickly tangent off to Tangrowth's house, then come back out, go to here, to the platform, come back down, go back out, Onsen Village, check out the quick connection, and then end with the spaceship. I actually think that route makes the most sense, especially since the spaceship is the most different type of build. Okay, we got our game plan for the recording session. I predict the video is going to be like an hour to an hour and a half though. Hopefully it's not too long for people. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to write down a few notes really quick before I forget about that too. All right, we're getting there, y'all. Okay, Pokopia, maybe some cozy and a couple of gachas. Oh, nice, very cool. For sure, I won't be as good as yours. No, don't say that. But I'll add my own style, dude. For sure, don't worry. I am honored whenever people take inspiration from my stuff. So just, you know, do your own thing and don't be so hard on yourself. Don't start your sentences by saying, oh, it's not gonna be as good as this and that. It's gonna be great. Give yourself more credit, you know? Love yourself. But yeah, guys, I think that might be it for Pokopia. Let me go ahead and get some of my raids ready. I will be back streaming in 7 hours. Actually, 6.5 hours. I need to sleep ASAP so I could wake up in time so we could catch this Nintendo Direct. I'm super excited. It's gonna be good. I hope. There have been some bad Nintendo Directs out there. We could make a Nintendo Direct tier list, to be honest. So the content's not good. There's Nintendo Directs, but I'm gonna first see if there's anyone I want to raid on Twitch before seeing if I could raid anyone elsewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the vertical stream, so I'm gonna end that one really quick. No one's really on it anyways. Let's end that one. Only 2.5 hour stream, pretty short. When you start streaming again, I will be watching your granddaughter. Okay, very cool, very cool. I will be streaming 7 a.m. PST. Maybe a little bit earlier just to catch it, but because of the direct. But don't worry if you can't catch that stream. I'm mainly just trying to record content. Do the record so that I could have some stuff for a YouTube video. It'll be super fun. Okay, let me check out the Pokopia content creators. See if there's anyone that we can. Fingers are crossed. Looking forward to your recap vid on that. So basically, whenever there's like a direct, it's like a go time, right? I want to see how fast I could. I'm going to try my best to quickly edit and upload so that we could catch as many viewers as possible. So as soon as I drop, I'm literally going to drop it as soon as I edit it and have a thumbnail. Maybe I should pre-edit a thumbnail tonight. Actually, yeah, I should do that tonight, so that it'll be just ready to go. That's what I'm gonna do after this. Maybe. Oh no, I don't need a stream doing that. That's not fun, right? No one wants to watch me edit a thumbnail. Let's see. I'm literally just gonna raid the first person I see here. Hold on, I should change this to... So I see this first one. How many people are on this? I'm gonna turn off the audio so that it's... Oh my gosh, freaking... Ads. Are they all gonna have ads? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh, it says right here amount of viewers. Let's see if we can find someone a little bit smaller. Japan. We need someone English speaking. Someone with like few viewers. I mean, we don't have a ton of people on the Twitch side, but we have enough to bless someone. So, oh, I'm on there. There's me. That's fun. 4 viewers. Japanese. I always have trouble picking. We have a few solo viewer. Thai, English, Spanish, English or Spanish. English, no spoilers. 1 viewer. Oh, this is tricky. 4 viewers. Maybe we check this one. As long as they're English speaking. All right, this is perfect. Souls Luna. Let's go ahead and raid Souls Luna really quick. This is for the Twitch side, so if you're in YouTube, stick around. But if you want, hop on the Twitch side too. /raid Souls Luna. Did I spell that right? I think. All right, we're raiding Souls Luna with 2 viewers on the Twitch side. So, see you guys there. Raiding now. And then for the YouTube side, looks like they're not really talking. Don't really hear anything from her. That's totally fine. Okay, let's also take care of this side of things.
It's odd. If something's free, people just can't resist it. More baffling is that people turn down free money by not switching to...
That's fine. See, customization, redirect. It's always a little challenging, huh? Okay, no. Oh my gosh, no one's streaming Pokopia at this hour. It's always like this, man. Everyone's on Twitch, I guess. Anyone I should Dr. Sunray, let's go. Yo. Sleep well and thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it so much. What is this? Oh, this is scheduled. It's not even live. Let's see. Oh, I like people that play Smash. Smash Bros? I show a Lucky 7 plays live. I don't know them though. Okay, there's potential there. Is that the Pokopia? Maybe another? Yeah, I guess an adjacent game. Let me check Animal Crossing maybe. No one's playing Animal Crossing right now, right? Yeah, no, these are not like the type. Everyone's sleeping because they're getting ready for the Nintendo Direct, I feel like. I don't see any Animal Crossing streamers on YouTube. These are all like music lives, you know? They're not actual people streaming. What's another good one? Maybe Nintendo? I don't know. Quick late night Mario Kart Wii. Okay. LBRZ. Let's check LBRZ. Thanks for the raid. Restream was good. Oh wait, nice. Look like they're coming together nicely. This seems like a mic off type of streamer. That's fine. Okay, great. Let's see. YouTube. It's always hard kind of doing a double raid. You know? I'm like, I have to manage 2 combos. Oh, kitty. Cat gets as emotional as you think seeing owner after 8 days. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, what is this person? We always have to check a little bit. LBRZ. This is a Mithra, right? Dang, Mario Kart Wii. 13 people watching? Sure, let's just do this.
No, it's 12 players now.
I don't want to spend too much time on this though. You guys, I'm wasting y'all's time.
I'm gonna do all the shit vehicles. Like if I'm still in this room, I'm gonna try to get done with the shit vehicles, no matter what. Alright, well that didn't go well. Peach never failed. You're going there.
I will see you guys there. Join for the raid. Say something like Slim Raid or something. I still need to make a message for it. Not wasting our time. You're too nice, Pokemon. I appreciate you. Thanks for spending your time with me and hanging out. Hope everyone has some good sleep, and I'll potentially see you guys tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a blessed evening. Or morning, or whatever.